The jurors in the Jodi Arias trial aren't the only ones with questions. Our viewers, you have a lot of them too, don't you? And we're trying to answer all of them, as many as we can anyway. Here to help us out with that, criminal defense attorney Jodi Jackson. All right, Joe, you ready? You're in the hot seat.
We're ready. It's hot. It's hot.
All right. First question's from Holly. She writes on Facebook, if there is a hung jury, which could happen, will the prosecutor and the judge be the same, or will new ones be appointed?
Okay, as it relates to the prosecutor, Natasha, it's likely that this will be the same prosecutor if there's a hung jury. Why? It makes sense. Efficiency purposes, who knows the case better than Juan Martinez? Who's more passionate about the case than Juan Martinez? So as it relates to him, it's likely to be him. Judges, it's a different mix. Why? Because judges have a lot of other responsibilities. It certainly could be possible that we can have the same judge, but it depends upon availability, it depends upon the court's congestion, other cases. It depends upon, quite frankly, Judge Stevens' own schedule, and so that's what'll sort of happen in the event it's a hung jury, but it's likely not to be hung. They're likely to reach a verdict.
Okay, so a lot of people are watching Jodi Arias as all this testimony's going on. Dana asked, what is Jodi writing all day? It's not like she's paying attention. Has she started writing her book? What do you think she's writing on that paper?
She's writing it. Well, listen, if she is writing a book, people should know that she will not profit from the writing. Why won't she? Because there's a Son of Sam law in Arizona which says you cannot profit from your criminality. Is she doodling? Perhaps. Or the other option, Natasha, is she's assisting her defense lawyers. How? She's giving them information throughout the course of the trial. She might want to say things to them, but there are cameras in the room, so you don't want to say much, and they could record what you're also talking, so you just write it down.
Because we're all watching to see if she mouths anything to her attorney, of course. Okay, and then Joy has this question. Why did the judge allow testimony for pedophilia when there was no supporting evidence?
This is very frustrating, and the simple answer, Natasha, is it goes to weight and not admissibility. What does it mean in English? It means in English that you are allowed, if you have information, to introduce it to the jury. Whether they buy it, whether they accept it, whether they reject it, is squarely within their province, but the judge will allow you to admit it nonetheless because it goes to the weight of the evidence, not whether or not it should be admissible. So at the end of the day, the jury will interpret it, and if there's not that corroborating proof, the jury is likely to reject it.
All right, Jodi Jackson with always great answers, very interesting information.
Pleasure, Natasha.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
There's a bold accusation on HLN After Dark tonight that Jodi Arias planned the killing. Join Vinny Politan and Ryan Smith as our live studio jury, and our jurors at home render a verdict. Is Jodi Arias guilty or not guilty of planning Travis Alexander's killing?